Welcome back to CTV Cooks. Now, I love a good warm fall drink. I mean, as a college student, who doesn't, right? Well, if you're a coffee shop fanatic like myself, you will enjoy this edition of Highly Recommended. This week, I traveled all around Fort Collins to find the most delicious fall drink of the season. I visited 5 local Fort Collins coffee shops and tried the seasonal drinks from each one. Let's check it out.
Today, I wanted to explore Fort Collins and try out some local coffee shops during the fall season. For my first stop, I visited Momololo Coffee Shop, which is located on Elizabeth Street right off of College Avenue. They didn't have any drinks that were exclusively for the fall season, but they did have one new drink with fall flavors that was created by one of the baristas.
Alright, so I just got back from Momololo's coffee shop, and they actually have a fall-themed drink that was made by one of the baristas called the Marley. And this drink has cinnamon, ginger, and white chocolate, so let's give it a try. Very good. It warms my heart. It's like a really nice warm drink. It's super sweet, so it doesn't have a lot of that like strong coffee taste if you're not a fan of that. But I really think this is delicious. I like the fall vibes that it gives me.
For my next stop, I headed on campus to try a student classic, Morgan's Grind Coffee Shop. This shop is right inside the library, and they had 4 unique fall drinks perfect for any student cramming during midterm season.
I'm here at Morgan's Grind Coffee, and they had a lot of options for fall drinks for me to try, but I decided to go with the Secret Garden drink. Now this drink is a jasmine tea, and it comes with lavender and blackberry syrup in it. So I'll go ahead and give it a try. It's still a little bit hot, but it is very sweet, and it has a very robust smell of like the lavender. I think that's what stands out the most is the lavender, but the blackberry is pretty subtle. It's not a very tart drink. I'm used to some tart teas, but this one is not tart at all. I don't know if I would choose it over a coffee necessarily, but it is really up to preference. So for me, I might have liked the coffees better, but this is not bad for a very interesting and unique fall tea flavor.
Next up, I took a trip to Alicat Coffee, one of the coolest coffee shops for students in Old Town. This place is open all the way until midnight, so us crazy college students can study super late and grab a fall drink with our homework.
I just got out of Alicat Cafe, and they don't have any specifically fall-themed drinks, but the barista recommended for me to try the pumpkin chai shake. So this has house-brewed pumpkin spice chai in it, and then also has a mix of vanilla ice cream. So let me give it a shot. This is really good. It's very cold. It has a lot of the ice cream in there. It's definitely a shake. It's a very unique drink, so it's not like a coffee or anything. If you're tired of the pumpkin spice lattes, maybe this will be a good one for you. But the presentation of it is really nice as well. They have like a sprinkle of cinnamon on top. The pumpkin flavor is very good, but it's not too overpowering. It's very subtle. And yeah, this is just really refreshing if it's like a hotter day kind of in the fall. I think this would be a great option for you to try.
For my 4th coffee shop of the list, I visited Mug's Coffee Shop, right behind the Oval at CSU. This place was very cozy inside, and they also had a wide variety of special fall drinks for the season.
So this drink is called the Harvester, and it has white chocolate mocha in it with pumpkin and cinnamon. So let me give it a sip. It's very good. I can definitely taste the pumpkin. There's a little bit of like an undertone of spice. And the cinnamon as well really makes it a little bit sweeter, which is good. Maybe if you need something to wake you up in the morning, this would be a good coffee for you to try. I really like the white chocolate mocha. It kind of reminds me of the one I had at Momololo. So I think this is a really good fall drink. It does give me those fall vibes, which I really like.
Last but not least, I visited Harbinger Coffee, which is located off of College Avenue on Mulberry Street. This place was pretty high-end, and the atmosphere here was very cozy.
I'm here at Harbinger Coffee, and they actually did have one fall drink for me to try, and that is the caramel apple latte. So this is hot caramel apple cider with your choice of milk mixed into a latte. So let me give it a try and see how it tastes. This is interesting. It has a lot of interesting flavors. You can really taste like the apple in there, which is interesting. The cinnamon on top does give it a very flavorful like apple cinnamon kind of vibe. This is very refreshing if you're like cold in the morning maybe and you want something to kind of pick you up a little bit. The art on the top of it was very beautiful. They did a good job of preparing it. It came with a nice little cup of water as well, so the presentation was beautiful. This one is really good if you're looking for something a little bit fancier maybe. It's a very good latte to start your morning off with. That was a lot of fall drinks to try, but I'm sure you're wondering which one was my favorite. Well, without further ado, I would highly recommend the Marley from Momololo Coffee Shop. This was the first drink I tried, and it was without a doubt my personal favorite. This white chocolate mocha with cinnamon and ginger is sure to warm you up on a cool fall evening, and it has the perfect balance of sugar and coffee to give you that nice caffeine boost. Personally, I'm not a regular coffee drinker, but this drink was absolutely delicious, and the fact that it was made by the barista Marley herself just makes it feel even more special. If you want to try this drink out, Momololo Coffee Shop is located right off of College Avenue on Elizabeth Street. Well, that was my highly recommended pick for the month, but the show is not over yet. Stay tuned because after the break, Tree will give you his tasty discovery of the month.